Hi there, it's your Guelph Realtor, Crystal Lee Moore here, and I wanted to talk about my mail out for the month, and it's all about our credit score. Our credit score is so important. With real estate, it's important with mortgages, and as people in 2018, it's just important in general. So a few things that benefit you when you have a good credit score. So we have lower interest on loans and credit cards. That's pretty cool. Leverage to negotiate lower credit card interest rates. So if the bank knows that you have a good credit score, they actually look at you as a more responsible person. Qualifying for lines of credit. So this is great if you want to get a line of credit, whether it's for something for your home or anything else. It's a really good thing to be able to get it, especially because they have lower interest rates. Rental approval. So let's say you wanted to rent a home or an apartment, that credit score is really going to help you. And we had a lot of people last year when the market was really high selling their homes and then getting into rentals. So isn't that great if you can get into a really good rental because of your credit score? Gaining employment. So this is a new thing that I didn't realize, but a lot of employers will ask you for your credit score because, again, a higher score indicates that you're more responsible. In avoiding security deposits. So if they know that you always pay your bills on time and that you have a good score, chances are you might not have to pay a security deposit. So let's say you're trying to do everything right and you just don't know how to get that score higher. You're in luck. Here's some stuff. So always pay your bills on time. And this one is very important. Let me tell you a lesson that I learned personally. I had a credit card that I wasn't really using that often, but I knew that I wanted to pay off the balance every month. So what I would do is I would go on the day it was due and I'd put my e-transfer from another bank. What was happening is that I got dinged for being a late payer because the day that I put it in, that's not the day it went in. A lot of people know this. Some people don't know this, like myself. And so I had to go and make sure the due date was whatever day, let's say April 3rd, I was making sure that by March 30th, I had that payment processed in. The other thing is to maintain a credit utilization of less than 30%. So if you really want your score to go up, make sure that you have less than 10% of your available credit used. And tackle your debt. So a lot of people end up with debt and you don't know what to do. There's something called a debt snowball. So if you want to look that up, it's basically your highest interest rate card is what you focus on. Once that's paid off, next. Instead of trying to pay them all off one at a time or all off altogether, you try the one at a time approach. And avoid using your credit card to pay for large purchases because then they'll take longer to pay off. So that's all for now. You can actually get your credit report for free now. I know there's a few services that do it, and it's good to check that every year. You want to check it for yourself, but you also want to check it to make sure that there's nothing on there that isn't yours. And this is important because sometimes you need your credit for a big purchase, like buying a house. And if you're not checking it regularly and there's been a few dings on there, it can take some time to fix. So take a look at your credit report. If you have any questions about this or the Guelph market or real estate in general, I'm always happy to help. And I hope that you have a fantastic day and a wonderful rest of the month. Bye.